pretty, and I appreciate that. And I hate that I have to say this, but you have to stop chewing your gum. I'm literally, this was actually godsend that you accepted me at this time. It is infuriating.
I appreciate y'all, and I always got my queens back. But there was one time we was in a meet, and all I heard was, I was just like, what? I think it was when we was meeting with those TV producers, man. I was just like,
So you understand that it's a problem.
Oh man, I could imagine how it is on the live. See, me, I could like be like and just fix it immediately, but y'all had to deal with it. I didn't know, but you know what? I should have known. So I take full responsibility.
You're going to take full responsibility, and it's on you, and you're going to make sure you do better next time going forward.
Help prevent it. All right.
Yeah, so I have to say it's been quite a whirlwind. I've been following the story since February, and I gotta say, what the hell? Wasn't expecting this. Sean, I can't even believe I am here right now. You don't even understand. I've been through all the motions of like, why am I so intrigued by these people? Is this an Airbnb? Is this real? Who are they? Olivia, babe, I really fear for your mental stability as you get older, because you're 20 right now, and there's going to be a time in the future within like, I guess the next 9 years that you'll be at Sean's age. And I really hope that you'll be able to look back on this situation and there won't be a lot of, I don't know, detriment. I don't know, to like, maybe you're on TikTok a lot. You have like a lot of visibility in that social space. Obviously, Shanice left, and there was already a different branding of Shanice within your dynamic because you follow behind Sean so much. I look at his mannerisms, your mannerisms. We ask Sean something, we get the same thing from you. And while I will say that Shanice has always been pretty complicit in the nonsense as well, I think she's always still had her own opinion, which typically comes with age and maturing into womanhood. So my thing is, Sean, question for you. Anytime someone asks you a question about Olivia's age, right? Because let's call a spade. She's just entering her 20s. You are about to leave your 20s, or you're just entering your 30s. It's strange. There's a lot of women there's a lot of women, I'll let there's a lot of women that are in your same age pool that are handling 6-7 figure businesses. What I never understand, and I'm hoping you can, provide the context that you like to provide, when someone has a question about why you would date someone 18, 19, 20, your response is, Olivia, how much money did you make this month? How much? But they're like child actresses that are making, triple what the alleged income that Olivia is bringing in. So then are you condoning dating anybody of any age if they're making a certain amount? Do you think that a certain amount of wealth contributes to emotional intelligence as well?
Is this your question? So just to make sure I'm understanding, because that was a lot. Basically,
I graduated Sean University, so I'm good with a long-winded situation, but I'm happy to break it down if you need more, context.
Listen, you gotta talk to me like I'm a 4-year-old.
I'm trying. You need me to. I have a 4-year-old. I have a 4-year-old, and I talk to him like this.
Like and
he receives it. A 4-year-old, got it.
Listen, like I'm a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
With the attention span of a gerbil. All right.
Okay.
Talk to me like I'm a 4-year-old.
Okay. So I see people saying the question was long-winded. Do you want me to reinstate the question, or do you have it? Okay. Go ahead.
You also, when I'm talking, I want you to let me land my plane. Okay. Cool.
When you're talking, I want you to put your hand down because it's massive, and I feel like you're being
aggressive. I get that about. I got massive everything.
And the tie is shining. Okay, and it's gonna blind me. So we're both,
I got massive crown jewels.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you go ahead.
It's just all massive. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said,
yes, sir.
Basically you're saying you think that it's a different, well, it's kind of controversial, the age gap. And you're basically asking me, I basically justify the age gap because her ability to generate income. And you're saying that would I partner with somebody any age based off of the income that they make? Is that correct? Is that what you're asking me?
No, I'm asking why is it your defense tactic is to go to how much income she's generating to,
All right,
yeah.
all right. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple.
Go ahead, answer.
All right. So with that being said, the
Yeah.
defense tactic, there's nothing to defend.
Mm.
I did. There's
I'm
nothing.
active listening. Go ahead, Sean. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, you can't be long-winded and cut me off. So like,
You can't, Sean.
listen,
Sean. Now, don't. I'm
if you
from
gotta-
Philly.
if
Don't
you
let
gotta-
me go ahead and answer the question.
Listen, it's 28,000 people here. And
Go ahead and answer the question.
listen, respectfully, they're here to hear my answers, not
So
yours.
answer it.
Listen,
Answer it.
Listen, you can ask anything.
Okay.
But listen to the answer. Okay. So, with that being said, as far as Olivia, this is going to be a little long-winded, so follow me. And if you get lost, please interject.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, it's not about money. The reason why entrepreneurs are so different, and this is why I honestly think dating an entrepreneur as a woman, as a man, whatever, dating an entrepreneurs are the highest caliber that you can get on the dating market, above athletes, above entertainers, above movie stars, above all them. I'll tell you why. Entertainers, athletes, they may have more money, but see, the thing is, you said about a child actor, that's a job. Somebody's cutting you a check. As an entrepreneur, the money you make is only determined by the value that you give to the marketplace and the world. As an entrepreneur, you only make money when you provide value to other people. I'm not saying that baseball is not valuable. I'm not saying football is not valuable. But I just think that entrepreneurs work harder for their money and provide more life-changing value than anybody in the world. Think about how many people use Amazon. It's a reason why Jeff Bezos is so rich. Elon Musk is putting people on Mars. He's trying to save the planet by creating electric cars. So I just think that an entrepreneur, because of the way they make their money, it's not about the money itself, it's the way they make their money. They make their money solely based off of providing value to others. I think it's the most special type of person that you can ever partner with. And to be honest, entrepreneurship is self-development with a paycheck. Okay, so success will never exceed your personal development. And if it does, it won't be for long. So what's the point? Age is not the most important thing to me. What is important to me is emotional intelligence, mental intelligence, emotional maturity, ability to be able to communicate. All of those things are fortified through the journey of entrepreneurship. And that's why I talk about Olivia and how she produces so much, because it's a reflection of the value that she brings to the marketplace and in turn, her emotional and mental maturity. Does that make sense?
No, of course not. You know, it doesn't make sense. I don't know if you're used to, and I'm going to assume just off of the couple of months that I've seen you that you are someone who likes to lean into confirmation bias. So Olivia would be a perfect example of someone from what I've seen, right? Because we don't know what happens. For all we know, when you turn the cameras off, Olivia has her own mind and she tells you about herself. From what I see on the camera, she's very much in alignment with what you say, right? Sometimes looking at you, waiting for you to give an answer, whatever. My whole thing is the long-winded responses, it did not answer my question. My question was, when someone's asking you about age, right? Olivia is 20 years old. There's no way. Obviously, it's legal. Like, you can't go to jail. But is it ethical?
What is your
And
question?
it begs the question, why do you think it is based off of income? And then when I give the example of a child actress and you're like, oh, well, they're working for, no, it's just the fact of age, period. Like, why would you feel like that's appropriate? And would you feel comfortable? You would feel comfortable if you're
So the
18?
question is,
Would you
do
feel
I think
comfortable?
the
We can
que-
skip that question because it was an F. You didn't even
I'm
answer it,
literally
Sean. Let's
trying
just keep
to-
it moving.
Okay. You keep saying I don't.
We don't have to go over semantics.
I don't
Okay,
even-
boy, we don't have to
I
go over
even know- I don't
semantics.
even- to know what your question was.
My question, but I asked you and I said, would you like me to reinstate the question? My question was, when someone says, hey, Sean, you're a creep, why are you dating this young girl? Why is it your first thought to go to money? Your thought is to always go to money. Why is that? That's all I'm asking.
And I'm going to explain this. So it's not about the money. It's about the journey that it takes to make the money. Does that make sense? It's not about the mechanics. It's about the
people. So let's talk about the journey. Let's talk about the journey. She's 20. So how long was this journey? You met her on LinkedIn, right? As she was starting this journey or getting deeper into her journey of learning about insurance or creating the website or what have you. So she's just starting this journey, right? And we know that if we're marketing to a certain demographic and you know your target, you've done market analyzations, you know what's a price point, it's not going to be that hard to get to the 6 or 7 figures depending on how you're getting your money or what you're doing to get it. So tell me, can you elaborate more on this journey that an entrepreneur goes on? And what that looks like at 20.
About the journey of an entrepreneur. Do me a favor. Can you take everything you just said and explain it to somebody like you would to a 4-year-old? Like take everything you just said and narrow it down like you're talking to somebody that's 4 years old, please.
What do you want me to narrow down? When I ask you a question, you're supposed to be narrowing it down.
I understand.
You're the one that's dating an entrepreneur.
You're the one with the fancy degree. I'm just asking you to talk to me.
I never stated anything about a degree, Sean. I'm just asking you a question.
Time out. I'm asking you to do what you agreed to do in the first place, which is talk to me like I'm 4 years old with the attention span of a gerbil. So your question was a little long-winded and it left me confused. So could you please clarify and treat me like I'm 4 years old and break this down to me? And what was your question?
Okay, let's skip. I want to move past it because it's just, we're killing time. I want to talk about how to answer a question. If I ask you, Sean, what color is the sky? What are you going to say? If I ask you a question.
I would say blue.
Okay, that's it. That's it. The color is blue. The young lady that was on here earlier, she asked you, Sean, we have this a conversation. The young lady before me asked you, what did you have to drink? Y'all can walk away. Y'all can still hear me.
Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, no, I want to talk to you about how to answer a question. Y'all can next caller all you want. I'm trying to make it easier for y'all. They've been on this live since February. Some of y'all are asking the same questions. Some of y'all get on here, y'all ask questions. He does this little long-winded run around the mulberry bush game, and then y'all forget y'all questions. I'm trying to get the man to answer direct questions, or at least highlight the fact that he doesn't, to make it easier, to make it a more seamless experience for the next caller, okay? So I'm not gonna ask this girl if she's pregnant, okay? But I got as my witness, I pray she is not, with a terrible situation to put another innocent child in. Okay, because we already know she's 20. Now, don't get me pissed off with the audience and with you. Now, Sean, I will say that Shanice leaving you has clearly humbled you a smidge, which is more than we can say in February. And don't ask me why. I done seen you on here. Okay, we already know that you have the Sean pout. We already know that you pout, but you've been on here looking stressed and depressed. And another thing, when you mentioned Shanice, which is on every live, poor little Livy. Do you even look at her when she's staring at your face? Tears in her eyes. Okay, a broken heart, a heart on her sleeve. Yeah. So I don't know. They've been on here since February. I think that when someone gets on here and they've been asking questions that they've been asking since February, you should be able to answer. Just the way you're able to say that the sky is blue, Mr. Businessman, scaling 6-7 figures. If your credit scores are I work at a multi-figure whatever company. I've been there for 7 years. I worked in sales. I've worked in marketing. I'm a program manager. I work around salespeople who are selling Metro Ethernet services to corporate businesses. So I know that salespeople like to talk. Y'all have y'all little gimmicks. Babe, Olivia, babe, tell her what you do. Hey, baddies, if you have 7-figure babe, it's a gimmick. And you have had some intelligent people that have been on this live. You had a lot of airheads as well, and I know you like to have a fun time with them. But every once in a while, you actually can get someone on here that can actually have an intellectual conversation with you. So my question, if you want to answer or I can leave, is why do you, pardon me, I'm a little flustered right now. Why do you struggle with answering a straight question? Why do you struggle with that? Because I think it's BS. I think sometimes people ask you questions that you're not prepared for. Yeah.
Do I get to answer?
Do you? Are you? Go ahead. I will literally shut up.
First of all, I don't struggle with anything. There's 25,000 people here, and they're here to hear us talk.
It used to be 70,000. I'm sorry. I'm an Aquarius. I'm petty.
But see, here's the thing. You guys ruined the experience for people because can we do a better job answering questions? But it's hard to answer a question when we keep getting cut off every 5 minutes.
Sean, this is BS. Listen. I hate to be the bubble popper, and we all know that this man is a water sign, a textbook water sign. And I hate to be the one to pop your little delusional bubble, baby. But poppity pop. This whole thing is bullshit. Everyone on here, we are laughing at you. There's no laughing with you, even when Olivia's laughing with you. And we can tell that that's bullshit too. Because you're 20, honey. And it's so funny that he doesn't date or wouldn't talk to a girl that has a crush on a celebrity. But you, what I was told on a live from y'all, that you had a whole boyfriend situation before you met Sean. So he does date people who have little situations, but I guess because that man didn't have 20K, then he shouldn't date. I don't know. I just want to let you know whatever little delusions you have, and I know that you've made money from your delusions, which kids listening at home, there is power in manifesting because you can make some money. He's making money off of these lives. Tap. Get us to 1 million. Come on, guys. We need your taps. They're getting money off of it. But it's a joke. And you're corny. And you'll always surround yourself by, yes, my kings, like Olivia, because it's confirmation bias. You've had a rough childhood. You've been abandoned. You've been disregarded. And I'm sorry. I really am. I'm not even being shady. I'm sorry. That's hard for Black men who already have a hard time expressing themselves in a world that forces you to be masculine. And you struggle with that, Sean, you do. And that is why you lean towards those stereotypical masculine tropes. I gotta have the men. I gotta have 7 queens. And I'm gonna have, it's scary.